record of 63-59. Meanwhile, WNBA action on tap has the links.
Radio. Hi. Friday. 7 o'clock Friday. I'm getting out of the office a little early because I'm gonna go work out because I did not work out this morning because I was too tired and I was being a baby. Not cool, Bobby. Not cool, brother. So, fresh off of something that's frustrating and just gotta be open, you know? Gotta just keep learning. So, as you guys know, some of our projects are behind when it comes to like hardscape, and once again, we just didn't get through what we wanted to get through this week. And, you know, there are factors. Maybe I have expectations that are too high and don't quite understand how long things take. Also, I mean, there's factors of just teamwork, team working together. So, a couple of things. The first thing is, you know, we hired someone new. And that someone said that, I think in the interview, they might have caused us to believe that they had a little more experience than they do have. So, that's a little bit of a problem because it seems as if Drew has to do a lot of teaching, and it seems as if we're redoing a bit of work that is being done by this individual. Not faulting him. I mean, maybe I'm not asking the right questions. I'm not being stern enough. But yeah, so this person has a limited amount of time to prove that they are worth what they are getting paid. And if that isn't the case, then, you know, we'll just end up having to either say, hey, you stick with us for a different pay, or we're going to need to move on. That doesn't mean we're even close to that point yet. It's only been 2 weeks, but it's like, hey, we brought you in for a position. We brought you in to do a job. And if you can't do those jobs on your own, then, well, you are unnecessary. Because, I mean, the reality of it is, like, we brought him in because he was supposed to be able to do hardscapes and retaining walls on his own. And he was supposed to do a good job. Now, with that being the case, he can't really do that, it doesn't appear, on his own. So now we have Drew managing another guy, teaching another guy. And the third guy on the team is actually starting to rock it. Like, we had a long talk yesterday about how, I mean, not yesterday, last week. We'll call him employee number 3. We had talked with employee number 3 saying, hey, like, we want to build him around you. Like, you're a smart dude. We really believe in you. You're a heck of a good guy. Take ownership, ask more questions, take on more of a lead role, because that's what we want, and we trust you. And believe it or not, this week, that's exactly what he did. He just needed to hear that he was allowed to take on lead. He just needed to hear that we trusted him to do the job, and it's freaking sweet. So with that being the case, like, employee number 2 in that group needs to step it up, or else number 3 is just doing more work and is more of a value add for a cheaper rate. So that would just make it so we just gotta, you know, cut ties or make changes. So thing is, like, we kind of have our core group, and we hired the core group based off of their ethics and the way that we're compatible with each other. And we didn't necessarily hire them based off of skills. But now any people we bring in moving forward, it's all skill based. Like, you need to deliver, you need to be good at your job, or else we'll just cycle on. We'll move on. Like, that doesn't mean that's our preferred method, but that's just like the situation we're in right now. We really don't have time for teaching. We have time to get people acclimated and make sure our onboarding is proper, but like teaching, no. If you say you're able to do something, then we trust you to get it done. And so that's kind of like a very big thing for us. So that's kind of what we're dealing with, and that's good. That's a good thing to have, and that's a good thing to work on from our management standpoint. And hopefully we keep creating the precedent that people also, you know, are very open with us, so we don't have to have a talk. But we'll end up having a talk on Tuesday, essentially just saying, hey, once again, we want to make it very clear, like, this is what we brought you in for. This is your role. What do you need to get there very, very quickly? Whether that's like learning tools or like really like a lot of practice within a very limited amount of time. Like, what do you need? Because this is the deal. Another frustrating thing, this just happens in business. We lost a lawn care client today, and that pisses me off a lot. When that happens within the company and we lose someone because they are frustrated with what we deliver, that pisses me off. D word, S word. I don't want to say that because I want this to be a clean channel. Yeah, it pisses me off a lot because it's just like we dropped the 8 ball somewhere where we pissed off a client enough that they want to be done with us after they spent the time looking for a company, which means they spent time picking us. That's wasted time for them. And then it was so bad that they're like, I want to waste time looking for someone else again. So, I mean, it was the perfect storm. Like, it was a team effort that effed it up together. Number one, first time we mowed their lawn, it was 3 weeks ago. We've only been doing their service for 3 weeks. Mowed their lawn the first time and we missed a strip. Mainly because it was first time and we didn't know. So our foreman just missed it. He apologized, we apologized. They were okay. We said we'd come back on Monday and get her done. It rained the following Monday, and then the foreman forgot about it. And we didn't go back and get it done. And then Bradley, lawn care manager, he set everything up in our jobber. So it's like recurring clients and recurring visits. And he accidentally didn't assign it to anybody. So with that being the case, it was in jobber, it was scheduled, but it wasn't assigned to our foreman, so he didn't see it on his schedule. So last week rolls around, and it's the very end of the day, and I get a call from this client saying, hey, no one has showed up yet. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Like, we will get someone there right now. Our foreman went, did the job, but rushed the job because there was a storm moving through, so just did an average job. And he'll admit that. He sent me a text last night saying sorry, like he rushed it because of the storm and it just wasn't as good. And then rain delay Monday, so no lawn care crews ran on Monday. So the teams tried to get through as many as possible, but they didn't get through 6 today. And they're gonna finish in the morning. And it just so happened that one of those 6 was this new client. So the client just said, this is a miserable experience. We can't count on you guys at all. We're out. And that just sucks. Sucks. Yeah, that's real frustration. If I could swear on this, I would. Because that just freaking pisses me off so freaking much when we drop the 8 ball on a client and we don't give them an experience that they deserve to have. They deserve to have a good experience, and just because we can't get our crap together, we ruin it. Like, that could be a client that could have been a client with us for the next decade. Think of the revenue you lose, think of the memories you lose, think about it sucks. It sucks. It's frustrating as hell. So, yeah, that's not gonna happen again. I sent a stern text saying like, hey, what's going to happen so this never happens again? Like, that's straightforward. Better not happen again. So we're improving. We're getting better. Everyone took ownership, including myself, because when I should have checked it and I missed it, checked to make sure it was scheduled right. So we're improving. This is like a venting vlog, which probably isn't healthy for all of you guys, but at least you guys see what goes on. So yeah, bing, bang, boom. Been 10 minutes and I try to keep these 10 minutes. So I'm actually gonna go work out quick because I need to, and I need to consistently do that because, well, it's healthy, especially when you're just working through everything in life. So all right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.